Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is gonna be my second video on my channel. I'm really excited to actually jump in and start making some content with you guys. The first video was a little bit of an intro. I will link that down below, check it out. So today's video is just gonna be a little bit of a get ready with me. Edward and I have a Valentine's Day party to go to with some other little kiddos and some military families, so we're gonna get ready for that. And I think we're gonna have to get Daddy's Valentine's Day present because I'm slacking. So that's gonna be our video today, so let's get started. Okay, so I get started with the e.l.f. Poreless Primer. And I just take a few dollops of that in my hand, rub it all over my face. My skin is already clean and moisturized. I can show you guys the moisturizer I use. So I use the Ultra Repair Cream by First Aid Beauty. And I actually have pretty difficult skin to deal with at times, especially in Florida. The humidity gets really bad. So I sometimes get like dry patches on my face, and since using this moisturizer, that hasn't happened in a long time. So if you have any problems with like patchy skin or like any type of eczema, it's pretty spendy, but it works. Okay, so I use the Fenty Beauty foundation, and then I use the Bare Minerals concealer. So I usually go in with my concealer first, just to kind of like conceal extra. I usually have pretty intense bags under my eyes because I sleep for like 4 hours at the most a night because of my son. So yeah, that's how it goes. But damp beauty blender. This is also an e.l.f. beauty blender. Just kind of pat that into the skin. Got a little zit there. Take it up there. Hi, Edward. So I'm really excited about this little party. I actually haven't really met anyone out here yet. I met the mom who's throwing the party at one of Zach's basketball games. So they play like a rec league or whatever for military people. And one of the moms was just really nice, had a cute son, tiny new baby. And I mean, I know my baby's still tiny, but I was like, oh, baby, cute. You know how that goes. And she found me on Facebook, actually on the spouses page on Facebook, and she invited us, which I thought was really sweet for her to think of us. So we're excited. Hopefully we can make some new friends out here. It's hard not knowing anybody, not being from the area, and like trying to get together to do kid stuff with people. So hopefully I meet some other moms there too. That would be great. So I'm going with the Fenty foundation, and I'm just putting that all over my face. Same beauty blender. I use the shade 330. So I kind of have like a yellowish undertone. I don't really know. I think I do, but I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, please comment below. So with Valentine's Day coming up and love in the air, I was just kind of like thinking about like all the Valentine's Days in my life, and just like thinking about the good ones and the bad ones, and like the train wrecks, and you know, all of the above. So like my earliest memories of Valentine's Day have to be like in elementary school, and I would get called out of class, and I'd get to the office, and like after a while I kind of knew it was coming. I kind of expected it. But I would get to the office and I would have like a huge bouquet of flowers, and it would either be like from my grandma or my parents or my dad, and they would get me like a little treat, some candy, and a big bouquet of flowers, which like as like an 8-year-old kid, 9-year-old kid, you're like walking around the halls with your big bouquet of flowers. You're like, maybe I got this from a boy. Maybe I got this from my dad. You don't know. You don't have to ask me. So you have to come up to me and talk to me and ask me about my flowers, and I'm going to be really cool, and you're going to be jealous that you don't have flowers. So that was my little shady mentality back then. And yeah, it was really awesome. I mean, it kind of became a problem because I would always expect it, and then if like my dad didn't get me it, or he just got me like a smaller version, like I'd be like kind of side-eyeing him for the rest of the day, which is like so terrible, but I grew out of it. I also remember a really awesome card that my dad made me. I think I tweeted about this once, but I think this is good. I got a really awesome card, and it from the outside it just looks like a normal card. And I opened it up, and like instead of flowers that year, my dad had draw me like a beautiful rose, like fully detailed, and my name. And I don't think a lot of people know this, that my dad's like a really talented artist, and it's just like on the low. But it was incredible, and I still have it. I like saved it all these years because I was so impressed by it, and I was like, you know what, this is better than a freaking bouquet of roses that's gonna die in like 7 days. I'm gonna have this forever. So I still have it. I'm gonna keep it because I thought it was awesome, and I might frame it if I get a frame. So now I'm going in with a bronzer, Too Faced Dark Chocolate. So I just kind of take this into like the corners of my hairline here, and then I start like where my kind of sideburns are, and I go down. So this is something that I actually learned from Sarah Park, Sal's sister, shout out, that to not go too deep into the hairline, like don't go too down like towards your eyebrows, because it'll make your head look kind of like muddy, which has happened to me before, and I didn't know why. I was like, I'm using the same products, I'm not wearing mud, what the heck? So that's why. So I have this little brush. I got these brushes from Sam's Club, which is like the knockoff version of Costco, because Florida's stupid and we don't have Costco. But I mean, these are cute. So I want to like know any like horror stories of Valentine's Day. I don't really have any that I remember. Like I remember being disappointed because like some boyfriends like wouldn't get me what I wanted. Or like I'd say, hey, I want this for Valentine's Day, and they'd like, be like, okay, and then they like get me like, I don't know, like a t-shirt or something. But that's just me being extra. But I haven't had anybody like be super terrible to me on Valentine's Day or anything. But you never know. Might be on its way. No, I'm pretty sure Zach's taking me to dinner tomorrow. Or I might be making dinner. I don't know. But I'm going to be gone all day. So I'm not sure what he's going to get done between today and tomorrow morning, because he works at night. So I'm not sure what he's going to pull together, but I'm sure he'll figure it out. I'm sure him and Edward will go to the store later tomorrow, which is fine. I mean, I feel bad for him because he works kind of a weird schedule. So like as a military partner, what I call myself, it's kind of hard to adjust because their schedule always changes. So like the day before yesterday, they told him, hey, you're going to the East Coast and you're gonna be there for an extended amount of time, and yeah, be ready, you're gonna leave in the morning. So we're just like, okay, well, let me do laundry, let me figure out what I'm gonna do with my baby alone for however long. And then 3 hours later they called him and they said it wasn't happening. So it's like, You don't really know what to expect. Just always keeps you on your toes. Or it's like, we're gonna go to Hawaii, we're gonna get PCS, which means like permanent change of like station or something. I don't know, I don't really know the acronyms. But, and then we don't, or we're gonna go to Vegas and we don't, and it's just like, okay. I just decided to go with the flow. That's looking a little snatched. I'm not trying to look too crazy because this is really a kid's party. So I'm not trying to, whoa. I'm not trying to be super, like, snatched for a kid's party because, why? There's no point. So I'm kind of just doing this for selfish reasons. I just kind of want to look cute. I want to make a good impression on the other moms. But I don't want to be like caked up where they think I'm a weirdo. So, speaking of Valentine's Day and being a spoiled little girl, my parents did send me a little something for Valentine's Day. They never fail. They never fail me. So, this is the Kylie Valentine's Day palette. I think this sold out in like a couple days. And it's like limited edition. And I really wanted it. And I'm really excited to have it. Whoops, that had a ton of something on it. The nice thing about having a baby is you have baby wipes at arm's length all the time. So, if I could open this. So let me just fix that because I'm pretty sure I had the pink shade, or it's kind of, it's not a pink shade, it's more of a, like, I don't know, I think like a ruby red type color. Is it called ruby red? No, it's called First Date. I was using that earlier. Well, not earlier, the other day. So I'm gonna reprime this little lid here. Let's see. And if you at any point see me doing something terribly wrong, just please like comment below or like link me to other videos because I'm really just learning how to do this. I like doing it because it kind of gives me like a little bit of me time, which is hard to do when you're a parent. So that is why we're in a church room. You can see the dinosaurs in the blow up little like reading area. And here are the toys. So I hope you don't mind. I mean, it's gonna be kind of an ongoing theme with the videos just because, I mean, I am not gonna just peace out on my son to make a video. I'm just gonna be around him still, so I apologize for the noise, but kids gotta play. Okay, so I kind of cleaned off this brush, and I'm gonna go in with Pink Problems, so that's this shade right here. And this is probably one of my favorite shades of the whole palette because it just blends really well, and I think that it just works for my skin tone. Yeah, I really like it. And this is also a Kylie brush from her Peach palette. I actually unfortunately lost that palette in a storm. Unfortunately, I didn't pack it when we left, so I have the brush. Survived. Trucked on. So I kind of just blended out. I went into Princess a little bit, which is this tan shade, just to kind of blend it out because I don't want to do too much. I just want to have like a really soft look today. A little bit of a Valentine's theme. But I don't know if any of you guys saw that on my Instagram at Rose, R-O-S-S-A-A-Y-Y. No, R-O-O-S-A-A-Y-Y. That's the right one. I did post, when I first got this palette, I dived into it like immediately. And I did like a really pinky, really metallic, so I used the First Date, that ruby red color that I was talking about, that color, which is my second favorite color. And I made like a really kind of, I wouldn't say it was glamorous, I'd say it was more of like a fun look. But If you guys saw on there, that was kind of more of my amped up. That's probably like the craziest I'll go because I don't want people to think I'm crazy. I mean, it's not like wearing makeup is crazy, but as a parent, like sometimes people look at you if you're like all glamped up. The only thing that I would say about this palette is the metallics are a little weak, especially like the lighter metallics, like these here. So this one, and this one, like they're pretty sheer. And especially being like a woman of color, like it's kind of hard for the shimmers, metallic shimmers to show up on your skin already. So these ones don't really work. These ones, these two especially, these ones show up a little bit better on me. This one was more kind of like a topper, but other than that, like these ones are, I have to like literally like spray like a half a water bottle on my brush and like really to get in there. But other than that, I mean, I really just don't really dive into those colors anyway. I usually maybe put them on the inner corner to be a little poppin', but other than that, I kind of stay with the mattes and a little bit of shimmer maybe on the inside of the lid if I'm feeling a little shimmery. So I might go in with Love Bug a little bit. So that's what Love Bug looks like on my finger. Love Bug is gonna be this shade right here. So I don't know if anybody else like makes tube channels or does any type of like content like this, but as soon as I watched my video, I felt like I had like a certain funky voice for some reason, and now I'm just like hypersensitive to it, and I'm trying not to talk like that anymore. I feel like I've always been weird about my voice because I feel like it doesn't match my face. I don't know if that makes sense. Like if you saw me, my voice wouldn't match my face. That doesn't make sense, does it? I think it's all in my head. Comment below if it's in my head. Okay, that's gonna be good for now. I'm gonna do my brows and see if that makes a difference. I'm not really loving it. I think it's just kind of like a softer, just peach all over. But I mean, she's cute. So, Edward, would you like to say hi to everybody? He would. Say hello. Can you wave? Are you eating my Kylie lip kit? Okay, have fun. So, I am gonna go in with my Anastasia brown powder duo. So it comes with like a darker brown shade, and then it comes with also like a lighter like grayish. So this is kind of like a condensed version of this, which is like super old. I still use the brush. The brush is solid. But I've had this for probably like at least a year. And it still does have product in it. But it's just kind of sad. Like I definitely hit pan quick because my brows are just a lot to deal with. So it actually does have this really nice like, okay, here, intermission, so don't judge me. Okay, I just usually start with like a line all the way into the high point of my brow. I also learned this from Sal's sister, and then go down to the tip of it. And I really kind of want to learn how to make it where it's more of like an ombre, where it goes like really sharp on the edge of my brow to like a little bit more softer on the inside, which I've been trying to work on, like to do like softer brows, because I feel like my brows have been pretty bold for a while. So if anybody has some tips or tricks on that, let me know. And I do know of some YouTubers that are doing makeup tutorials that are friends of mine. Like I said, Sarah Park, she has her channel. I also have a friend that I made in college, a really good friend of mine, Kelsey. Kelsey, I don't know your new last name. I need to work on that. She recently got married, I think this last summer. And she has a new last name now. Kelsey Wagner. See, I feel like that looks kind of boxy. Do you see that? But that's how I usually do them because I don't know how to do them any other way. What do you think? Do you like my eyebrows? I like yours. Are you excited for your party? He doesn't even know we're going to a party. Is that fun? Okay, go play with that. So I'm trying to get Edward like really excited and amped up for this party as much as I can. So I'm gonna like probably just chug some Red Bull so it like goes through my breast milk so he gets really pumped for the party. So hopefully that works. No, I'm just kidding. That's so terrible. Anyway. So I really go in with some setting powder pretty early on. I don't even know if I'm doing these steps in the right, order. But I don't think it's a setting powder. I think it's more of a blotting powder. So it's also with the Fenty brand. The Universal blotting powder. This is pretty spendy, guys. This was like $32, which I know that like Fenty is like a high-end brand. But I mean, it's lasted me a while. I did try out the her new actual setting powder, and I didn't like it as much as I like this. I think this is just really sheer and just kind of like makes everything look less like oily in your trouble spots. But I don't know if you can already tell a difference. I feel like I could tell a difference, like just with a little bit of product. But yeah. But what I didn't like about the Fenty was it was just really like cakey, like on my nose right here with that setting powder, like it just looks normal. It really doesn't look like anything's weird, but it was just like looked really, really clumpy, and that I had like a ton of makeup on it. Like it made me look like I was wearing a ton of makeup. So I'll be returning that. And then I also got the Fenty contour stick, which I didn't like either. I don't know if it was just my wrong shade and I maybe needed a darker shade, but I feel like it didn't really contour me that much. I like didn't see any difference from when I contoured to when I didn't. So that is going back to Sephora this weekend, maybe. Supposed to go back last weekend, but Edward doesn't like the car. Oh yeah, so we kind of have to adjust sometimes. Okay, so my eyebrows are done. Oop! My eyebrows are done. My hand is pink. I think this is good. I think I'm gonna add a little bit of blush from the It Cosmetics palette. I think it's just called Bye Bye Pores Blush Net. So that's what that looks like. I did get this for Christmas for my parents. And it has pretty cool packaging. It's like a little snow globe moment in there, which is cute. I always play with it because like I'm 5 years old. And Edward likes it too. Ooh. Which I kind of don't want him to like think of makeup as a toy, because I've definitely heard horror stories of little babies destroying makeup palettes, which I'd probably cry because I don't have much. Like I mean, it looks like I have a lot of products to like someone who doesn't really know makeup, but I have like 3 eyeshadow palettes, a brush set, and like the basics, which I really want to expand my my palette collection. I might get that when I return some of the Fenty stuff. I might go to Sephora and maybe get like an Anastasia palette or something if those are cute. But I'm really interested in the James Charles palette just because it has so many colors and you could do so much with it. I've seen, I think Jessica Meadows has it, and I saw it on her Snapchat and it looked awesome. So I might consider getting that. If anybody else has it, Jessica, text me, message me, do you like it? Let me know. Because I might invest in it. Just because it's fun, and especially for the channel, like if I want to do like some fun looks, like something out of the box, it kind of gives me the option to do that. Okay. So I got the blush on. It's just really sheer, kind of peachy. It's like a ombre of 3 colors. That right there. I usually go down like here because I'm brown, so I don't want it to look too pink. That just looks kind of funky on my skin. So I have this thing where my eyelashes are straight down. Like, did you ever watch Sesame Street and like the Snuffleupagus, where it's just like the eyelashes are just like sit on your face and they kind of look like you're just wearing like a weave on your eyes? That's what I feel like my eyelashes look like. Which I know I'm just being dramatic, but it's like they literally like point down. So to curl them, to make like any type of like flip with my eyebrows, I have to curl them till the end of time, and I always pinch myself like I just did. Oh. Also, welcome to the channel, Val. My beautiful doggy. She really has no sense of personal space. She'll just put her face in my face, which is great. Valerie, you're being so funny. She usually doesn't do this. Hi. Maybe she wants to like, I don't know, drink my Red Bull or eat Edward's snacks over there. So, okay, so they look like they're a little bit curled now. If I put mascara on, they'll completely fall. I don't know if it's my mascara. This is the mascara I'm using. Maybelline Sensational. And I actually didn't buy this. I think I just took it from my mom. So, I don't think it's the... It might be the product, because I've used different mascaras that have worked better, but I just haven't got to the store lately. I think that's what I should get instead of going to get a palette with my return, because I saw all the reviews on the Fenty stuff and it like really convinced me to get it. I think I watched like 3 different reviews. I watched the Jackie Aina review, which was sponsored, but whatever. I watched the Jeffree Star review on it, and then was it Bretman that did one? I don't remember if Bretman did one or not, but those are the 2 that I remember, and they were both pretty rave reviews, honestly. Which, I mean, are these people getting paid? Whatever, I don't know. But I think I also might get the concealer instead of the powder as well. So right now I'm using the Bare Minerals, and it works good, but I feel like I need something a little bit more elevated just because I don't get much sleep, and you can freaking tell. So there's Edward. Edward! Hello! He's cute. Okay guys, so I have a cute ass outfit for him for this party. So I'll show you guys that soon. But I did ask my my friend chat, that is like all the people that are going to be going to the Valentine's Day party, if they would mind me vlogging a little bit during the party. which they haven't really got back to me, so we'll see if I can get any of that content. I know people are pretty sensitive about having their kids on camera, which I completely like understand. Like if you don't want your kid on social media, if you don't want your kid on YouTube or Instagram or whatever, I get it. I completely get it. So we'll see if we have any more content to come. I will be vlogging, continuing on our day, and seeing what we can get pulled together for Zach's Valentine's present. I do have a couple ideas that I've already created that I just kind of need to put together. So what I made was actually just a little poem. I know it's super cheesy and super like gooey and sappy, but I did write a little poem for him, kind of like a nostalgia feeling poem. I might share that with you guys later, but I want to get a frame for it. I want to get it printed out, and I want to get a frame for it, and then I want to just get him maybe some candy, maybe some beer, make him dinner if that's what he wants. I don't know if he wants to go out or not. We'll probably go, if we do go out, we'll probably go to Domo Cafe, which is a little sushi spot like 5 minutes from our house. It's amazing sushi. So yeah, if that all goes down, I will let you know. I'll continue vlogging throughout my day, but for now, we're done with the makeup. Can you say bye-bye, Edward? Can you say bye-bye, Val? Alright, bye. Hi guys, thanks for watching my video. Unfortunately, we weren't able to do too much vlogging today at the Valentine's Day party because we were just really focused on making sure the kiddos had a really great time and that we would do activities with them. So I did get a couple photos and videos of them that I'll be uploading to my other social media accounts. You can follow me on Twitter at Rosalinda Reyes, and you can also follow me on Instagram at Rose. That's spelled ROSAAYY. I'd really love you to give me a follow so you can see what I'm up to on my day-to-day life, and I do post additional content of my whole family there. So if you'd like to see more videos like this, please like and subscribe. And ouch. And thanks again for watching. I really have been loving all the support and feedback that I've been getting from everyone. If you guys have any comments or suggestions for my channel, please give me a comment and let me know. You can text me if you have my number. I'm completely open to suggestions, so if you guys have any tips or tricks, just let me know. See you guys on the next video. Thanks.